Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and having a lovely day. Today I've got a homeware haul for you. Now nearly everything I want to show you is from the range. It's somewhere that I love to shop, but they don't tend to get new stock as quickly as somewhere like HomeSense or TK Maxx will, because they obviously have like random odd bits, don't they? So you never know what you're going to find in store. Whereas the range is a lot more like obviously a normal traditional shop which has stock for quite a while before it gets new in pieces. So I don't often do homeware hauls from the range. Maybe I'll do like a haul from loads of places and I'll have a few things, but there were so many nice things in there. I was absolutely blown away. Like some of the nicest homeware bits I've ever seen, stuff that I've seen on other, like maybe online for so much more money. The range is so reasonably priced, so I may have got a little bit carried away, but I wanted to share it with you because I think you guys are going to absolutely love it as well. So before I jump into today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to today's sponsor, Dematica. I am so glad to be working with them because I actually used them a few years ago, probably about 4 years ago, back in about 2020, when my skin had a bad flare up, and I really saw great results at the time. Fast forward a few years later, I'm having a few problems with my skin again. I don't know if it's hormonal changes, that kind of thing, but I really wanted to give it another go. So I'll pop a picture here of what my skin looks like. I have suffered with acne. I've spoken about this a lot before. I suffered with it from a really young age, and it's a lot better than it used to be in my teens, but I'm in my 30s and I'm still getting spots and obviously have been left with a lot of scarring. So the thing I love about Dematica is you get a personalised formula. It's not just a one size fits all. You can go onto the website, you can put in information, and also you take pictures from the front and the sides to show them what your skin looks like, and someone from the dermatology team will assess the pictures and your information that you give, like all of the details, and put together your personalised formula for you. So I have my one here. Comes like this. You use it every single evening, so just like one pump for example, and then what other skincare that you're currently using, and it takes about 6 weeks to see a difference. So that's why I really want to give it a good go. I've been using it for 2 weeks now. I do feel like I am seeing a difference, but I want it to be like noticeable for you before I show you the sort of after pictures. So I am going to do an update in a couple of months time, but I have used it before and know that I get good results from it, so that's why I wanted to mention it, and also give you a discount code, which is a fantastic discount code to take advantage of it, to see how it can work for you. So I've actually got 50% off for 3 months, so plenty of time for you to see results. Kate M50 that you can see on the screen will get you 50% off, like I said, for 3 months. I'll leave that and the link in the description box below for you. But whether you're suffering with acne or acne scarring like me, or you want to use like active ingredients and retinols to sort of help prevent and treat sun damage, for example, it works really well and I cannot recommend it enough. I do feel like in your 30s it is really frustrating because you may, like me, still be having to deal with those like traditional teenage skin issues like acne, spots, but you're also having to deal with like maybe lines, fine lines, wrinkles, your skin changing, noticing that you're aging. So having this personalised formula makes me feel a lot better, and I know that I'll start to see results within sort of the next month or so, which I'm so excited for. You're getting your Dematica for the first 3 months for half price, but you're also getting that online consultation with the dermatology team. So 24/7 access to the dermatology experts, which is incredible as well. So I will leave it, as I said, in the description box for you to go and check out. I can't wait to share with you some after shots, and also maybe if you go and sign up for this now, in a couple of months you can share your before and after pictures with me as well. That would be really fun and exciting, so we can go on this little journey of skincare together. So let's get into the video. I have very stupidly misplaced my receipt. I've had a big clear out of my room and I think I've put the receipt away where I put them all, and now I can't find it. So I'll try and list everything that they have available that I can find on their website in the description below, and I'll try and find some prices because they don't like stick the prices on most things, or do they? I don't think they do. But anyway, let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to start with one of my favourite things that I found. Couldn't believe I found this. Look at this gorgeous bowl. So I've seen a lot of these online over the last couple of years. They're usually called a bobble bowl, as you can tell why. But I love this one. It is such a good size. It's a gorgeous ceramic bowl. I love the colour of it. Would make a really nice fruit bowl or centerpiece. You probably could as well use it as a planter. I mean, I know it's not got any drainage and it's quite shallow, but you could put like little bulbs in it. If you maybe put some like broken up crockery or rocks in the bottom, or you could even like do it with realistic looking faux plants or herbs. I think it could look lovely. There's so many uses for it obviously, or it could just be a standalone ornament on a shelf, but I was absolutely blown away by this. Again, like I said, it doesn't have the price, but it was really inexpensive. From what I can see online, it's about £9.99, which is what I thought roughly it was, which is incredible because usually you find these for £50 plus. So this is such a great find. Love that. Next up, a similar thing. I've been wanting something like this for ages. They're really expensive and I've just never took the plunge and got one, but it is a dough bowl. Now, bear in mind that the wood that this one is made out of is not the best quality. It wouldn't actually be able to be used for your dough preparing needs, I wouldn't have thought. Like the wood is that sort of, is it maybe like balsa wood? Like I can almost dig my nails into it, but that's okay for our purposes because it is for display. It would look really nice on a dining table. This one is quite large. I hope that if they don't already, they come out with like a smaller version, maybe like half this size, because I think that would be so nice. Maybe for like a hallway table to put the keys in. But I loved this. I thought it was gorgeous. I love the colour and the tone of the wood. Wooden dough display bowl. Obviously it says for decorative use only, which we know. Oh, it's also available on Wilko. So from what I can find, this one is also £9.99. I think the range either have recently or always have been, I'm not sure, sort of like merged with Wilkinson's, because you can find these pieces on Wilko online and the range. So that's just something to know. I know that they've pretty much closed down now, haven't they? But you can still find them online. Then I picked up this little candle, as if I need any more candles, I know, but I just loved the bowl that this is in. Hang on, sorry, one sec. Hopefully that focuses. How beautiful is that? I love the colour. I just thought it was so calming. So this is the Sea Breeze scented candle. I have not actually taken this section out, but oh, wasn't expecting that. It's 5 wicks. I was thinking it was going to be 3. To be honest, I didn't properly even smell it because I just loved it for the bowl. But it does smell really nice. It's that sort of fresh, it's hard to explain. I was going to say sea scented candle, but what is a sea scented candle? But you know when you find a candle and it's like ocean spray, sea breeze, mist, you know, like that kind of fresh, almost maybe a bit fruity. But anyway, like I said, I mainly bought it for the little dish because I just thought it was so beautiful. One online is £7.99 for the 5 wick candle. Then I grabbed myself a few hydrangea stems. So I love hydrangeas. I am now trying to grow some real ones in my garden. So maybe one day I'll be able to cut them and bring them in and have a real hydrangea bouquet. But for now, I do like having some faux hydrangeas in the house as well. And I do feel like these ones look quite realistic. I've got an arrangement which just needed a few more sort of creamy white hydrangeas. So these were perfect, and they were only £2.39 per hydrangea. So yeah, I thought they were a real bargain. They do have some nice flowers in the range. So I grabbed those. And this I just thought was so beautiful as well as a decorative ornament, a decorative piece. This is a really lovely, let me move a little bit closer, sculptural, like magnolia. I am a huge fan of magnolias. I won't bang on about it, but in our last house, which was the first house we ever bought, we had a huge magnolia tree, which was one of my favourite things. I was so sad to leave it. So I've always had a love of magnolias since then. So I got this one. I thought it was so, so pretty. It's just like a gorgeous sculptural shape. Let's just take that off for a second. So yeah, hopefully it's showing up. It probably doesn't like do it justice on the camera. But what I'll try and do is a reel where I style them all of this and put it out in the house. I think that was $9.99. That's what it's saying online right now anyway. So that was $9.99. Then I picked up this, which again, like, I feel like whoever is the buyer for the range at the moment, their homeware, is really tapping into what the, you know, the sort of I don't want to say trends, because I've loved this stuff for years, but that sort of natural, maybe farmhouse, rustic modern, all of those elements, stuff that I've looked for online for years, and you can find it, but it is super expensive. But now it's kind of starting to filter down a bit into the high street homeware stores. So you've got this again, sort of like a balsa wood, light like oaky coloured sculptural wooden chain ornament. That was very long-winded. Wooden knot ornament. Yeah, you can get like long chain ones and different things, but again, that just looks nice. Maybe you've got a bookshelf and you just want to put that at the end, just nice little accents, you know. Right, I'm not finding that one online right now, but I wouldn't say it was any more than probably like $5.99, something like that. Next, this seems really random, but I got this, which is a white wooden display tray. I find things like this so handy to have. It's a little bit annoying to store them because I don't think it's something that I need to have out all the time, but it's good for if you're, say, entertaining and you're doing a grazing board and you want a raised level, or if you're styling something up. It's like a good styling piece to have. Again, it's really quite large, so like one in the sort of half size would be handy for shelves and stuff, but it could also come, I thought it could come in handy for when I'm taking photos of jewellery and my products and stuff. So that's why I got this. It's just probably not showing up on the camera because it is whitewashed, but it's like a nice whitewashed wood. Yeah, so that's really nice as well. Now, next up, I got this. This is like a willow wreath. I'm sure I got this on sale and I just can't remember how much it was. I'll find it. But I hate to say it because it is the middle of summer, but I thought I would grab it while I saw it for any autumn wreaths that I might want to do. I mean, it looks lovely as it is, as you can see, and it would work as a spring wreath as well. You could put flowers in it, or as it gets into autumn, like pumpkins, leaves, whatever you want. But I love having a nice wreath base to decorate. And again, it was quite inexpensive, and it just looked quite, it looked more expensive than it was, so I just thought it was nice, and that's why I picked it up, really. I found these. I'm going to get them out so I can actually show you. Now, Ricky probably rolled his eyes at this moment because we don't need any more cups. I love a cup, but I've got so many odd ones. I was like, do you know what, at some point I'm going to have a bit of a mug cup clear out, and I got a set of 4 of these. So these are like a reactive glaze set of 4. And I just love the sort of like the scalloped look of it. Again, I think you could buy them separately, but for the pack of 4, I think they're about $9.99 as well. And they're that sort of reflective. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but they're like reflective finish. And I just thought they looked really nice. And I got this, which is now making me laugh slightly. So I'm just gonna, again, open it so I can properly show you. And tell you why it's making me chuckle. So I got this, and it opens. Hello.
It is ready.
Oh, thank you, darling. Let's put that there. So you get a set of 2. You get this one, and you also get, this one is so cute. I actually prefer this smaller one, like the colours of this one. And the reason I'm laughing is because I did a haul recently where I also got another book box, let's call it, but it was like a cardboard one. These are a lot more like substantial, and someone was like, basically in the comments, why would you buy a book box? Like, I can't understand it. Why wouldn't you just buy books? And I tried to explain my reasoning as to why, like, coffee table books, actually something like this works well if you want to hide your remotes away, or not everyone has like lots and lots of money to buy a 20, 30, 40 pound coffee table books. So people, you know, buy the book, like the box versions, the faux versions. They look nice. They're just like a good styling object. Obviously it's nice to have the real coffee table books to flick through and actually read, but sometimes if you want to grow your collection and make it, you know, more aesthetically pleasing, sometimes bits and bobs like this around the house actually are really useful. So I tried to explain to the person my reasoning, but I'm not really sure she like got my point. I don't know, but anyway, so you get the set of 2. They do have a few different patterns. There were some like more pastel-y coloured ones. I think they might have been, so you can obviously stack them up like that. So I think that looks really cute. And then, I mean, just grabbing the first thing around me, you could pop that on the top, you know, just styling up stuff. Not everything, I guess, has to have a practical use. It can just be aesthetically pleasing and pretty. A set of those were $9.99. There's like a theme. Everything was $9.99, give or take. Right, so I got a couple of other bits and I was like, I'm sure I didn't get these in the range. After a little bit of Googling just then, I realised I popped into Home Bargains and picked up a couple of bits in there. I found this really cute watering can, but look, it's half a watering can. I realised it's like actually a little ornament. It is a usable watering can, so you can use it for that, but you could also use it as a planter and pop this. I'm going to maybe plant some bits up in it and put it on the side of our shed that I've just painted. I think that could look really pretty. I loved the sage colour of it. It was only a few pounds, so it's, yeah, hanging watering can planter, but you could hang it and then just have it hanging up and then use it as a watering can. So I thought that was really adorable. And then also from Home Bargains, I picked up these 200 LED copper wire string solar lights. So these are just the ones, like a wire, tiny little bulb on them. And we have a tree outside our, like on our patio area, which I thought would look so pretty. It's got like ivy growing all around the trunk. And I thought with lights all wrapped around that would look lovely in the evenings. So obviously I haven't done it yet, but you may be able to tell I'm sort of getting into my gardening era-ish, and we're trying to get our garden done. It's just a process, so hopefully eventually I'll have something more to show you, but I've started planting a few of my favourite flowers and it's really fun so far, so just doing that slowly. And then I realised, going back to the range, I picked up 2 of these sort of storage baskets. I didn't realise, but these ones have wheels. Again, I can't remember how much they are. They also come with the lids. My reason for getting those, or at least one of them, was one of my friends have made their kids a water play table, like out of wood, and then they've used like a plastic box as the water container, which I thought was genius because you can lift it out, empty it, or if it gets really gross after a few years you could change it up. So that's why I got that, so to hopefully for us to build one of those at some point. Yeah, but if not, they're great storage anyway. Whoever runs out of plastic storage boxes. So is that everything that I wanted to show you? Oh, I do just quickly have these. I know they're not from the range technically, but I got them on Amazon, and they are these beautiful pillow covers that are hand block printed. I loved the pattern, I loved the blue and the green together. I've been very much a green girl the past few years, but I feel like blue is starting to sneak its way back in. These weren't the cheapest. It wasn't like an Amazon cheap job, you know. I found them on there. They were a little bit pricier. If I can find them still, I will link them or link some similar ones. But they're lovely quality. I think they may have come from abroad, or they were like maybe from, they could have been from India, or they could have come from America, but I'm sure they were initially made in India. But anyway, they are absolutely beautiful, whether I put them in the living room or our bedroom. I love those. Yeah, so that is everything. I'll try and link as much as I can in the description box below for you, as well as my discount code and link to Dematica. Please give it a go. Like I said, if you have problem skin like me, I know what a nightmare it can be, trust me. So give it a go and see what you think for yourself, and I will do a video in a few months' time letting you know like how I've got on. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to look out for that styling video as well over on my Instagram, so if you're not following me, please do head over there, link in the description as well to follow me, and I will see you in another video very soon. Mwah. Bye guys!